Hello, everybody. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Kelly Mazdi, owner and founder of Kelly Counts Macros, and known for my signature 8-week program, The Shred, which is open and you can register at kellycountsmacros.com. The counts is with a K. And this is the very last shred of 2024. I'm also known for my monthly membership, the Kelly Counts Macros Clubhouse. I take my busy clients from being frustrated and overwhelmed. They're not losing weight and not having the tone muscles that they desire to losing weight to reveal the tone muscles. I like to keep it super simple. I love the acronym KISS. I like to keep everything simple, and I know my busy clients that lose the most weight like to as well. I want to welcome Tricia. Tricia finally stopped the weekend sabotage and now is super consistent. She has had jaw-dropping results while including desserts, pizza, fruity adult drinks. And during our weekly check-ins, we walk through all the things. We talk through parties and birthdays and vacations and social events that include the yummy foods and the adult beverages, so that she can actually enjoy her life. I'll be honest, when I set up this interview with Tricia, I started thinking back to how far she's come, and I couldn't help but think, what if she would have told herself, I don't have time for the shred, I don't have time to contact Kelly, I'm nowhere near ready for this, I don't have the money for this, I'm going on vacation during the shred. I'm just going to try this on my own. Where do you think she would be now? She would, if she was making all those justifications win in her brain. I can tell you she wouldn't have confidence. She wouldn't have the abs. She wouldn't have the toned muscles. Her smile wouldn't be as big. She'd be frustrated, overwhelmed, still wasting time, and still putting all of her energy into her work and her puppy and her family and putting everything else first, feeling completely stuck, spinning her tires without results, and possibly feeling like a failure after every weekend. But she did sign up for the shred and macro counting with me, and her results were astounding. So enough from me. I want to hear from Trish. So welcome, Tricia. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for sharing your story. Tell us a little bit about you. Who are you and what do you do?
Yeah. So as Kelly said, my name is Tricia Ranel. I work a lot of hours. I'm on my second career. I am currently doing operations for a small startup based out of Atlanta. They keep me very busy. Anywhere from, your standard 40-hour work week up to 80, depending on what's going on in the business at that time. I'm also a wife. I am a mother of three now grown kids, but they weren't always grown. They were athletes, travel sports, running around. So with that, you kind of put yourself on the back burner. For a long time, you put yourself on the back burner, and you don't notice what impact that's really having until something opens your eyes one day, and then you've realized that I can't keep living like this because I don't know how long I'm going to keep living if I'm living like this. This is not sustainable. This is not healthy. Um, so that's kind of where I was. That's where I started.
Yeah. So you're putting everyone first, and I know that
Yep.
everybody can relate to the busyness. Everybody is super busy, not only,
Mhm.
overextending yourself with your family, but also at work.
Mhm. Yeah.
So with your eating and your health and your fitness journey, what did it look like prior to counting macros? Some of maybe your bad habits or the younger years.
Yeah. Man, it's really been a journey. I didn't start out with the best habits in life. My parents are overweight. A lot of fast food. Mom wasn't the best cook. She tried, but it just was never her thing. So it was a lot of hot dogs and French fries and stuff that was good as a kid, but didn't really set me up very well. So we weren't an active family. Dad worked a lot. Mom was a stay-at-home mom, but she wasn't very active. She definitely wasn't athletic. So I mean, I'm an only child. I pretty much just played by myself inside most of the time. Um, until we had some neighborhood friends and I would play outside with them. But I wasn't super active. That wasn't really an example that was set for me. You grow up, you go through high school. I did a year on the swim team, which was fun, but I wasn't good at it. Actually, just reminiscing with my dad about it last night. He's like, "Man, you were slow," and I was. But it just athletics were never my thing. It just wasn't something that came naturally to me. You know, fast forward into college, there's the whole freshman 15 out on your own, eating what you want when you want. Came over time. When I was little, she did or pill or supplement. They came on the market. She was trying it. She was remembering since I've been here visiting a diet that we did where we basically only ate plain tuna out of a can and canned beets. And we both hate beets, so we were eating them over the sink, just in case they didn't make it down. I mean, just crazy things like that. To me, as an adult, the diet pills, the Dexatrim or whatever it actually was, in the early 2000s that was out. Nutrisystem, I mean, you name it, I tried it. It was awful. You feel like crap. So it's not something you can keep up. You might get some quick results, but you're going to bounce right back. It's not anything sustainable. I still wasn't active. Everybody said I had to do a ton of cardio, which I hated. So I do it for a little while and then I would get sick of it and I'd quit. So I mean, that was kind of my cycle. Try something crazy to try to get quick results. It's not sustainable, might get some results, but not enough to even be motivating to keep doing it. Quit, gain all the weight back and then some.
This resonates with so many people, along with myself. Just going back to mom and dad and their habits and what they passed on to us, not even always knowing.
Mm-hmm.
And then also trying all the things, whether it's with your mom or with your dad or with your sister, and then realizing you're all of a sudden caught in this vicious cycle. I think a lot of people can relate to that, along with the overdoing of the cardio. I was one of those cardio queens, and I just thought that that's what I needed to do to lose weight. So this just resonates with so many people. So what made you decide to finally try the shred, reach out to me?
Yeah, so we've known each other since middle school.
Mhm.
So I've been friends with you on Facebook. I've seen posts that you've made. Kind of naively thought, well, I mean, I already know all of this stuff. There's nothing that I need somebody to teach me. I just need to do it. Um, which obviously was not true. But another high school friend of ours had been following you for a while, and she said she really liked what you were teaching. Um, so I thought, okay, let me join the Kelly Counts Macros community and see what this is all about. So I was in the community reading through some posts, and you made a post. You're opening up a jumpstart, a 1 week jumpstart. I thought, okay, it's 1 week. What do I have to lose? Let me see what this is all about. If it doesn't work for me, it doesn't work.
Mhm.
Um, I think it was 2 to 3 days into that initial week. It was like light bulbs were going off. Everything you said made so much sense, and it fit with what I knew to be true, but you put it in a different way. It was framed differently to where it was more acceptable because there was no deprivation. It wasn't something where I had to cut major groups of foods out of my diet. I wasn't going to have to be on a stair climber for 3 hours a day. It was all something that I could do. So before that week was over, I actually signed up for the shred. I decided that it was time to focus on me. Um, because I really felt like this might be something that I can do. This might be something that gets me where I need to be.
Yes, yes. I think so many times people know what they need to do, but they just don't do it. I hear that so often. The biggest thing is accountability. And then also, once we get older, we realize that you can't deprive yourself of everything. That's really
No.
just not living. So, and I
Mm.
love that, we had a mutual friend that, kind of led you to me, and kind of convinced you that, hey, I'm going to try something different. What's it hurt? It's a week. And you were ready to do the shred within 2 to 3 days because it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it did. It did.
Tell us about your results, how much you've lost, how many inches, and your non-scale victories.
Yeah. So since the shred in fall 2022, I'm down about 25 pounds. I've lost a ton of inches. I lost 6 inches from my waist alone, about 4 inches from my hips, a couple inches from each of my thighs. I am down. Hard to say. I wear leggings a lot, but I started out in squeezing into a size 6'8" leggings, and now I can wear a two. So I'm down at least three pant sizes. My belts are all too big. I have to find some place to buy smaller belts. Um, but I think even more than all of that is just how I feel. Um, I feel healthier. I have more energy. I don't hate to exercise because I found out I don't have to do a ton of cardio. I actually like lifting weight. That's fun. It makes me feel strong and powerful. I have confidence that I have never had in my life, and not just because of my physical changes, but I feel like I accomplished something really hard. And I feel like if I can do that, I can do a lot of things that I may have previously thought I couldn't. So it's given me the confidence to take on other challenges that I maybe never would have. I would have just said, "Oh, you can't do that. You can't do that." So it's been a life changing couple of years.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That is the best part. Things that you would
Hmm.
never take on or didn't think you could do. Now you have the confidence to do these things. So
Yeah.
not only, obviously it's not just about the pounds lost, but it's bleeding into other areas in your life.
Yes, absolutely.
I love that for you. So, what is one takeaway that you want anyone listening to absorb that's on the fence about joining either the free week, the $10 week, the
Hmm.
shred? Perhaps they're hemming and hawing and saying they don't have the time, the money, going on
Yeah.
vacation. What would you tell them?
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely relate to all of that. I thought, man, it's a huge commitment. This is a lot of time. What happens if we end up with plans in the middle of it? I mean, normally I schedule a diet for when I don't have anything else going on. How am I going to do this? And the money. I mean, it's an investment, and that's how I looked at it. I talked to my husband. He said, "You know what? It's an investment in yourself." And maybe that money that you have to shell out that gives you skin in the game, maybe that's going to keep you on track in a way that free stuff wouldn't. I will say for me that I was thinking about this in anticipation for this question, and looking at my journey with you from the jump start to the shred and then even into the clubhouse. I feel like it's kind of like building a house. The jump start was like meeting with the architect and getting the blueprint. So okay, now there's a plan. Then the shred was the actual building of the foundation. Here are the keys. This is what you need to do. This is how you do it, and we're going to make it a habit, and we're going to make it consistent, and you can do it. It's sustainable. This is life. You learn how to live. The buzzwords are it's about lifestyle. This really is something that becomes your lifestyle. And then moving into the clubhouse from there, that's the walls came up, everything's coming together. It's now a secure structure. And I mean, I feel like at this point I'm decorating and buying furniture. um
Oh my gosh. I could not have said this better, Trish. This is like perfect. You explained it perfectly.
yeah, and honestly, the only regret I have is waiting. It really is. I think about all the honestly the money wasted on different diets, the time wasted on different diets that made you just feel like awful, absolutely awful. Um, when this is something that was so simple, really. I mean, it's simple. You just learn it and follow it. And I mean, the key is making it habit and lifestyle. My only regret is not doing it sooner.
And I hear that so often. That's the number one thing that I hear. You wish you
Mhm.
started sooner because it is simple, it is sustainable, it is doable.
Mhm.
So perhaps anyone and everyone listening can relate to Tricia. If you are self-sabotaging every weekend, come join us in the shred. If you want that belly fat and the fluff gone once and for all, let's get rid of those muffin tops. Come on into the shred. So a little bit about the shred. The shred is 8 weeks. So you get that flat belly and those toned muscles by November 16th. The doors will be open. Don't delay. This is the last shred of the year. Like Tricia said, I wish I would have started sooner. It runs from September 19th until November 14th. So you can snap that after photo before you head to Thanksgiving dinner, or you are going to see that family that you want to show that you are living a healthier lifestyle at Thanksgiving and be a great role model for them, or maybe you have a wedding this winter. So the shred includes custom macros with the option for weekend macros. People like Tricia that want more flexibility and freedom on Friday and Saturday, or really any 2 days of the week to enjoy ice cream, or possibly for you, it's wine and high noons. 30-minute virtual workouts that can be accessed anytime from anywhere. But if you can't work out, we just encourage step counts. I think about my client, Lisa, 10,000 steps a day. She never stepped foot in the gym, two busy kids. She's lost over 50 pounds. We have a consistency calendar in there. That may seem simple, but the biggest struggle that I see is being consistent. Easy to track items in the My Macros Plus app, weekly live coaching calls that are recorded. You can attend or you can watch the replay. Weekly weigh-ins, check-ins. It's a no-fail policy because I won't let you ignore me. A simple grocery list that you could just print off, take to the store, or order for grocery delivery for all of us busy people. Easy, family-friendly recipe ideas so that you're not making separate meals for your kids. A sample weekly meal plan to get you going so that you don't have to think, what do I make? You will have an accountability partner, buddy group that will be assigned so that you will stay accountable, because sometimes you will let yourself down, but I know that you won't let them down. It's in a private Facebook group. It's only us Shred members and myself. We do private coach check-ins via instant messenger. And I will be in your back pocket for 8 weeks. I know you've tried it all. Ozempic, Weight Watchers, keto, Whole30, paleo, all the things, and those didn't work. You're tired of wasting money, afraid of failure. With me in your back pocket, we're not going to let you fail. It's fun. There's games and swag, and there's also a $500 grand prize winner. So register at kellycountsmacros.com, counts with a K. Get in the very last shred of 2024. Thank you, Tricia. You are the best role model for your friends and families. You are an inspiration to all of them. You're an inspiration to all the mamas out there that want to eat ice cream and drink spiked seltzers and rock a cute workout outfit. If you haven't seen Tricia's workout outfits, they're amazing. I've seen your confidence skyrocket and you're comfortable in your own skin. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.